Hello, everyone, and welcome to yet another episode of Teens Biz Talk podcast. I'm telling you, today's episode, man, I am so excited to interview our guest that we have for today. She is doing amazing things, just okay, I'm not, I can't even do it justice. Let me wait and let me have her tell you all about it. But first, let me just let everyone know that today's episode is being sponsored by Bateman Empowering Educators. At Bateman Empowering Educators, we take away the trial and error method of your teenager learning about money and entrepreneurship and replace it with a practical blueprint to equip them to create a five-star financial future. So be sure to check in the show notes below to see just what Bateman Empowering Educators has to offer for you. All right, so man, oh man, oh man. Today we have with us Kashvi. Now, I was trying to, I was just talking with her before we got started. I was trying to figure out, okay, how can I introduce you and kind of what can I say? And then I came up with the fact like, I'm going to mess it up. So I'm just going to let Kashvi jump right in, tell you about herself, the work that she is doing, and anything else she wants to share with us. Hi, Kashvi. I'm so glad you're with us today.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm really proud of the work you're doing. You're giving teen entrepreneurs a chance to talk about what they've been doing to get more exposure into the world. I'm Kashvi Khurana from grade 10. I study in the Woodstock School. The brand that I have right now, Capable, is more of like an adaptive clothing brand for people with disabilities who can also get a chance to dress up the way they want. The inspiration behind this was my housemate who met with an accident a year or two back. She had been working with me since childhood. Seeing her see her just get difficulties in dressing, I was pushed into researching more about adaptive clothing in India. I had my personal project in IB. That's like an IB requirement in grade 10. This brand started off like that. It's I keep the budgets low, and it's usually just donated. Everything I do is donated to NGOs. An NGO in Mumbai, India contacted me. She's my helping hand in India. She's become a great friend of mine. We talk. I supply my adaptive clothing to her, and then that's just it makes me proud of myself what I'm doing, and I feel happy I could help people like that. So that's that.
Okay. So, wow. Yeah, that's that. And I just think that's amazing. So, I actually happened to notice one of your, I think, most recent articles of clothing that you did that's a pair of pants, not quite jogging pants, but like they look like really comfortable pants. And it allows a person to hold their catheter bag on the inside of their pants. And I was just like, wow, like how amazing is that someone who has these other health challenges though can still present themselves right in a way that they probably want to feel inside, but maybe the medical issues right prevent that at times. So kind of what is your inspiration with the type of clothing that you develop?
Honestly, right, I basically my parents are in the fashion industry, so me starting off this, whatever you want to call it, like a helping, like a non-profit organization, a business, whatever it is, I always received a lot of help. For the designing part, obviously I'm in 10th grade, I would not be like a designer or anything, right? My friend, she's pursuing fashion, she always kept helping me with designs. My mom had tailors back at home.
Mhm,
The tailors always were helping me make the products.
mhm,
Right now I would want to talk more about how I'm going to be making rural Indian wear clothing, because my housemaid, they only wear Indian wear kurtas. It's like an Indian piece. I
mhm,
would work more on that, plus the designs, right? And so many times I feel like the customers, they can give me their old clothing piece what they like, but now can't be wearing it because of the disability they have. And
mhm.
just to convert them into adaptive clothing with velcros, magnetic closures, stuff, all that stuff. So It's just that, yeah. Right now, it's been like 5 to 6 months, and I've been receiving like a lot of praise. That praise keeps me motivated that, yeah, I'm doing something for the world as a 10th grader, and that makes me really proud.
Mm, wow. And so I just want to touch a little bit, right? Because this is to help other teenage entrepreneurs. How old are you, Kashvi?
I'm 16 and I'm in my 10th grade. Right now, I'm in my boarding school. I study in the Woodstock School. So, yeah,
Awesome. So how do you balance the work that you're doing, right? And definitely we can see that there's passion behind it. So how do you balance the work that you're doing and the research that you're doing and all that with school and just life? Like I'm sure you just like to hang out with your friends and your family.
yeah. Basically, when I started it, it was around November. December to February, I was back at home. I was chilling. And it was, as I said, as I mentioned, I have like a fashion oriented family. There's like a studio at home. There are all the tailors are there. I can go in anytime, show him my piece. I've with the tailor, I've been friends with the tailor since I was a kid. I can tell him I want that, and he will like make anything I want. He can do like for my housemaid, I've been designing a sari for her, but like her legs, like her she has some difficulty with it. So I'm just gonna be making the sari like more um you can say more like into like an adaptive clothing, but like in a Indian sari wear. So the advice I'll give is just like follow your passion. And if you actually like it, you will make time for yourself. You will make time for your friends. You will make time for your studies, and you will make time for your passion, like your business or whatever it is. And uh, the most important thing I would like to say is like support from friends and family is really important. If they're giving you all the support, the love you need, it is very easy to balance out on everything. I'm here in 10th grade. I have a lot of assignments to do. IB is really hard. But again, like the love and everything you get is like, it makes everything so easy. I don't even have to bother about it. So that's
That
that.
is awesome. That is awesome. So one thing
Yeah.
that
I
you
was
that
always
I'm sorry.
I was always into fashion. Like growing up, I always wanted to like become something like I always wanted to pursue something in fashion. This is just like the start of it. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
Okay, that is great. So you touched on just being able to communicate right with the tailor that is there, and just the um, how can I say, just like other manufacturers and things like that to get things done. How would you, or what advice would you give to other teen entrepreneurs in terms of how they can network, right? And how they can just reach out, or maybe what to say to start making those connections to get things done?
Honestly, I did not even know capable right now where I am. I did not even know this would lead me into interviewing people like you. But this all started as a personal project. It's something I did in school. So that made me make an Instagram account. So my mom suggested me everyone goes viral on Instagram. You start off by posting there, you put on hashtags, you write what you're doing, people will come reach out to you. Like you have reached out to me. I feel really special now. So my advice is literally just that. And yeah, honestly, it's just that.
Okay, great. So,
Talk
um,
to people in that industry.
mhm.
Um, start text someone who is doing something you want to pursue in the future. That's it.
Okay. Have you ever, again, just with all the people that you're interacting with, have you ever received any really good business advice? Well, actually, it sounds like your mom just gave you really good business advice. And then I wanted to ask, have you ever received bad business advice?
No, have not received any advice as such from anyone because, again, for me, this is not business. This is just me helping people with disabilities, me making a change in the Indian community. I searched for like adaptive clothing. I did not find any site, anything that had like an adaptive clothing brand in India. I just wanted to like make it happen in India as well. So like, yeah. And business advice is just that I keep seeing my dad do good. I follow my family members' footsteps and yeah, that is it. I have no advice. I really
Wow. Well, actually, I think just in your sharing, you've given me a lot of advice. Wow, this has just been an amazing conversation for me, and I'm sure our audience and our community is very, very grateful for everything that you've shared. Was there anything else that you wanted to share that like we didn't already talk about?
No, no, not
No?
really. I just want to keep my brand committed to be providing ongoing support to women with disabilities in India and beyond. I would want a fully functional website, maybe in the future, that can get this a bit higher. Yeah, help a bit more people. Yeah, that's it.
Sounds great. And so for everyone who's listening and is like, oh my goodness, I need to connect with Kashvi. I need to support her. How can they connect with you?
I have my Instagram. It's called Capable. It's KA, then there's a dot, PABLE. And then I have my main Instagram account. That's Kashvi Khurana. I can, yeah, on my Instagram.
Those two? All right. And for
I
those
love
of you,
contacting with people. I love talking to new people. I'll make them my friend. It's like I'm like really social that ways. I love talking to new people anytime.
awesome. Okay, so everyone, you heard it. She loves talking to new people. So, in case you missed where she said you can connect with her, no worries. It's going to be right in the show notes below. I want you to go right now, connect with Kashvi, see the amazing work that she is doing, and figure out how you can support her, whether it's through a direct purchase, which I know would be great support, whether it's spreading the word, whether it's sharing the amazing work that she's doing, whatever it is. I want everyone take a moment right now. Go support Kashvi. Thank you so
Yeah,
much for your
I'm glad.
time today.
Thank you so much for contacting me. Yes. And
Thank
also, like, as this is like just like a thing, I would want to add this as it's just like something you to help. I'm constantly keeping the prices like affordable while maintaining the quality. The
you.
quality is like really important. As again, I've said that everyone in my family does fashion. So like I know a lot about materials here and there since childhood. I'd been like I grew up with the fashion family, so I just had so much knowledge about it. Maybe in the future, I would want to like really like become like a designer or something. But like for right now, I'm just like working on helping people for like adaptive clothing, and this is just something I'll always keep doing. Yeah, I really want this world to be like equal and nice. Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, for
so
those
much.
of you that are listening on our podcast platform, please be sure to subscribe. If you are watching us on YouTube, hello. Thank you for tuning in today. You definitely want to make sure that you subscribe. You don't want to miss. This is the type of amazing content that we have coming to our community for our teenage entrepreneurs to be able to share what they are doing because they are doing amazing things. Also, make sure you like this episode. Drop a comment below. Let us know what was one or two or five things that Kashmi shared today that just really, really excited you. And then one last thing, as I always share at the end of all my podcasts, remember, everything in creation was created with a gift inside of it. That includes you. So go out and share your gift with the world. We'll see you next time.
See you. Thank you so much for having me here. Thank you so much.